Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Braden Snyder for B106 and B106.com. Your first contest of the night is the Lady Mustangs. Allie Schneider stands up to take the tip as we bring you the Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance Tip with 2 locations in Fort Morgan and Brush. Ingmeyer Phillips helps you with home, car, health, life, and any question. The tip is controlled by the Cardinals. Now working it around the perimeter, back to the top of the key to Ross. Ross dribbles right side, down and low, denied by Schneider. Schneider kicks it out, recovered by Staley. Staley trapped in the corner. Looking, throws it away. Battle for the ball at midcourt. Pettyjohn recovers to Schneider. Schneider on the break. Layup in and off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Ross. Fast pace to start this girls' game. 7:29 to go in the first quarter. Cardinals have the ball on the right post. Newbert to Ross. Ross now gets it back to Newbert. Newbert has that denied and poked away. Back to the top of the key now to Redkey. Redkey over to Newbert. Newbert standing and holding. Looking. Still looking. Kicked over to Nichols. Now held back in half court with Ross. Ross dribbles right side to Newbert. Newbert kicks it back across to Redkey. Redkey now inside to Newbert. Newbert spins, shoots. Swatted by Schneider. Rebound up and good by Ross. Half-court pressure put on by the Cardinals. Ball controlled by Schneider at the top of the key to the right side to Staley. Staley thought about the three. He's going to hold it. Inside to Pettyjohn. Pettyjohn has it knocked away. And that's the Mustangs' first turnover of the night. Ball controlled by Ernst. Ernst now hands it off to Ross. Directing traffic now is Newbert at the top of the key. Looks like the Cardinals drive inside, blocked by the rim, and there's going to be a foul on the play. It's going to go against Samantha Pettyjohn, and that is our first foul at 6:13 the game. First free throw's on its way and is good. Valley View Villa, look to the team at Valley View Villa for rehab, short-term or long-term care. Stop by 815 Fremont or call them at 867-8261. Second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Newbert, and as she went on the putback, is going to be fouled by Allie Schneider. It looked like she got all ball. Ref says otherwise. We're going with that one. That is Allie Schneider's first. Newbert to the line now to shoot 2. First one is on its way off the back of the iron. No good. 3-0 Cardinals. Newbert steps back. Sets up. Second one is on the way. In and good. Newbert has her first points of the game. And a long pass from Schneider is picked off by Ross. Now in low. Back out to Ross. And that's going to be off of Redkey's leg, and that's going to be Fort Morgan basketball. So just as they turned it over, they got it back. Schneider to inbound the ball. Looking, still looking. Full court pressure put on now. Thrown up, tipped away. Danielle swatted around. Now back inside. Cardinals control, and Newbert off the window and in. That's good. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead now. 5:50 to play in the first. Schneider dribbling to her left. Spin move into the key, kicks it out to Bills. Bills, 8-foot jumper up around the rim, backed off. Ball swatted around down there and controlled by Newbert. Newbert hands it off to Redkey. Redkey in low to Newbert. What a move, and she's too strong off the glass. Putback is good to Nichols. Nichols gets her first points of the game, and we are going to get our first timeout of the game from Coach Krackemeyer. Be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Mustang Basketball on B106 and B106.com. 8-0 back inside Elizabeth High School, home of the Cardinals. 5:22 to play in the first. Mustangs down by 8. Mustangs do have the ball on their own end of the floor. Not going to have any pressure here as the Cardinals stay on their end of the floor. Pettyjohn now brings the ball across half court for the Mustangs. Directing traffic at the top, now to the right to Gross. Gross now to Bills. Bills inside to Pettyjohn. Right side in to Schneider, back out. Staley for three is good. Nope, they're only going to call that. They're only going to give her credit for a 2. Foot was on the line. Staley breaks the goose egg for the Mustangs. 8-2 now with 4:55 to play in the first. Stop and pop jumper for Ernst is good. So just like that, the Cardinals answer. Pettyjohn now is greeted at just above the three-point line. To the left to Gross. Gross dribbles through a double team, kicks back out to Staley. Staley now down in the corner to Schneider. Schneider's three is good. Mustangs hot from outside early. Good sign for the Mustangs as that cut that deficit now. An errant pass from the Cardinals picked off by Schneider, and they're going to get her for a double dribble. Good aggressive defensive play from Schneider. She saw the telegraph pass and jumped all over it. Just got caught on a double dribble on her way into the lane. Now Ernst to bring it across for the Cardinals is met at half court by Gross. Inside to Newbert. Newbert going up, and a delayed call is going to get Schneider her second foul of the game, and that will send Newbert to the line to shoot 2, her second time to the charity stripe. Newbert 1 for 2 the first time at the line. 1 of 2 here. First one is good. B&B Appliance at 502 Ensign in Fort Morgan can help you save water, energy, and the environment without sacrificing quality and performance. Change for the better with B&B Appliance. Newbert's second is good. She's 2 for 2 here with 4:15 to play. Cardinals lead 12-5. Pettyjohn meets full court pressure, dribbling around, now doubles back, is triple teamed in the corner, tipped away, and controlled by the Cardinals' Ross. Ross, pull-up jumper, 8-footer, no good, rebounded by Staley. Staley now ahead of the pack, has a little bit of trouble corralling the basketball, finally gets that down, outside to Bills. Bills for 3. Off the back of the iron, rebounded by Ernst for the Cardinals. Now, she's going to meet a double team in the backcourt. Now, Ross coming across half court, kicks it right side to Newbert. Newbert holds. They like to do a give and go to Newbert, so she'll kick it down to the right corner to Ross. Ross now looking back up to Ernst. Ernst drives, kicks it back out to Ross. Ross, 3-ball off the rim, rebounded by Gross. Gross dribbles along the right sideline, now corrals it. Now to the top to Pettyjohn. Mustang settling it down here, setting it off into Staley in low. Given nice cut by Danielle Gross, and she's going to be fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Didn't see who that foul was on. It is going to be on number 12. No, 11, excuse me. That's Ross. That's her first. Gross now at the line to shoot 2. First one on the way is good. Danielle's first points of the game. Second free throw on his way. Short off the rim, rebounded by Newbert. Now Mustangs applying three-quarter court pressure. Cardinals break with Ernst. Now Ross at the top of the key, kicks over to Nichols. Nichols back to Wellander. As she snuck into the game on me. That's her first time on the court tonight. Held up by Newbert. Newbert drives, kicks it over to Wellander. Wellander drives, throws it back to the free throw line to Ernst. Ernst now in low to Newbert. Newbert is going to be a problem for the Mustangs as she lays it up and in off the glass. Good move off a pick and roll from Newbert. Now, Celia Smith in for the Mustangs, and a ball's going to be, a good pass, and we got a tussle, and it's going to be a travel called on the Mustangs. We'll have sub in for the Cardinals now, as coming in for the Cardinals is Gavitt and Tolley is what it's going to be now for the Mustangs. And a long baseball pass stolen by Pettyjohn, kicked off to Bills. Bills now free throw line extended jumper short off the back of the iron, rebounded by Wellander, had it stripped, stolen by Staley. Staley drive in low, and Sammy Pettyjohn does not continue to the basket. Asking for a tip, not going to get it. That's going to be Cardinal basketball. 2:09 to play in the first as the Mustangs trail 14-6. Newbert holds in the backcourt, being pressured by Bills. spin move off. Now to the left side. In the corner to Gavitt. Gavitt has it rolled around and knocked in. That is a 3 ball. Nope, they're only going to give her a 2. Foot was on the line. Now, Bills has the ball at the top of the key for the Mustangs. Left side to Bills. Back out to Staley. Staley now right side to Bills. Gross cuts into the center, and there's going to be a foul call on Redkey. That's going to be her first non-shooting foul. Mustangs will take it out underneath the Cardinals' basket. Mustangs are going to set up in a triangle formation. Looking into Staley. Staley now caught in the right corner. Still trapped, has it stripped, and they're going to call a jump ball. That's going to stay Mustang possession. 1:25 to play in the first. Mustangs trail by 10, 16-6. As Danielle Gross comes out of the game, Christina Frick is getting her first action of the game. Inbounded to Samantha Scott. Her first jumper of the game is good. Scott snuck in on there too, as she gets her first action and first point. 16-8 now with 1 minute and 15 seconds. Gavitt's jumper, no good. Gets her a rebound, throwing it back up, no good. Rebounded by Ross, and Ross will put it back in, and that's good for 2. 18-8 now is your score from Elizabeth High School. Bills dribbles to her left, gets a pick from Staley, moving right now. Kicks it back out to Celia Smith. Now left side to Scott. Scott into free throw line extended to Staley. Staley spins, dribbles, lost control, got it back, and is going to be fouled on the way. And that's going to be Ross's second foul, pleading for a difference, but that's not going to happen. And that will send Staley to the line to shoot 2. 43 seconds to play in the first. Staley's first free throw is on its way, and good. Platte Valley Hearing Center, you don't have to travel out of town to receive the best and most advanced hearing health care. Visit Platte Valley Hearing Center, located at 409 East Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan, for Platte Valley Hearing Center. The second free throw was also good. The ball is tipped on the inbounds play. Recovered is going to be a jump ball. Will be Cardinal possession. 18-10 now with 35 to play. Ernst has it right in front of the scorer's table. Throws it back across the line to Wellander. Now to Newbert. Newbert pump fakes, drives on Bills. Kicks back out to Wellander. Wellander drives into the block, and her pass is going to be too hot to handle for Newbert. Out of bounds, Mustang ball. Mustangs receiving full court pressure now. Bills looking. Baseball pass to Staley. Staley rips it away. She's driving, has Smith out in front. She keeps bounce pass to Smith. Smith block. Shot off the block is going to be off the back of the rim and rebounded by Newbert. 14 to play now in the first. Long pass to Wellander. Wellander, long two, rebounded by Pettyjohn with 6 seconds to play. She bumped and gets it off to Bills. Bills at the buzzer, a little early, is no good. At the end of one, 18-10 is the score. Mustangs trail by 8. You're listening to Mustang Basketball on B106 and B106.com. Welcome back to Elizabeth High School. On the floor for your Mustangs is Schneider, Gross, Scott, Smith, and Frick. Schneider inbounds the ball to Smith. Smith meets pressure on the right side, has it poked away, and that's going to maintain Fort Morgan basketball. Mustang basketball underneath the Cardinal basket. Gross to inbound. Mustangs set up in their traditional triangle stack. Gets a pick. Schneider gets a pick from Frick into Frick. Now into Schneider. Schneider has her shot blocked. Schneider then tips it away. Kicks back out to Gross. Gross directing traffic at the top of the key. Now kicks right side to Schneider. Schneider looking, waiting patiently, working against Newbert. Schneider dribbled, and the bank is wide open for Allie Schneider tonight. She banks the three in off the glass. She's got 6 on the night and is leading your Mustangs. Mustangs now have a little bit of trouble on the defensive side of the ball. Ball's going to be shot, tipped around off the glass, rebounded by Schneider, and here we go the other way. Schneider behind the back, pull-up jumper just inside the free throw line, too strong off the back of the iron, rebounded by Gross, and she's going to bring two Cardinals down to the ground with her. All 5'5", 100 pounds of Danielle. She just brought down two Cardinals for that rebound. Jump ball, that's going to go to the Cardinals' possession. 18-13 now, just inside of 7 minutes to play. Mustangs apply full court pressure. Cardinals break. Walden on the right side. Pull up 14-foot jumper in and good for Wellender. Mustangs trail by 7. Cardinals apply full court pressure of their own. Schneider breaks and now brings it across half court. Directing traffic from the top of the key, dumps it off to Gross. Gross fights off an attempted tie-up. Kicks it left side to Smith. Smith looking. Kicks it back out to Schneider. Schneider baseball pass to Frick. Frick pump fakes, dribbles between her legs, lost it for a second, falls down, maintains possession, kicks it to Scott. Scott looking and throws it away inside as that was taken by Gavitt. Here come the Cardinals into Newbert, and it's that same give and go. And Newbert picks up her 8th point of the game. The Mustangs got to find a way to slow down Newbert as she is, that give and go is just tearing up, and there's going to be a tie-up at the free throw line. That's going to be Mustang ball, and they will bring that in front of the Cardinal bench. In for the Mustangs will be Alexis Bills and Lauren Staley. Returning for the Cardinals is Nichols. And they're going to change where the spot of the ball, and it will now be under the Cardinals' basket. Gross to inbound. Schneider sets a pick for Staley. Gross looking. Lob pass is going to be intercepted by Ernst. And now Ernst down low, tried to get it into Ross. Now over to Newbert, and Newbert loves that right block, and she's got another one. Her 4th point of the quarter, 5:45 to play in the second. Schneider now bringing the ball across half court, dribbles left side, pull-up jump three in, around, and did not fall through, as that looked like it was going to get a friendly bounce. Didn't. 24-13, now Cardinals lead the Mustangs. In low to Nichols. Nichols turnaround made good for Carly Nichols. Schneider directing traffic as she brings it across half court. Dribbling to her right, dishes it off to Gross. Gross now holds, looking just above the timeline. Kicks it right side to Bills. Bills now spins, looking, finds Staley on the right block. Staley drives underneath, kicks it to Gross. Gross is going to have her shot blocked by Newbert. And that's not even a fair challenge for Gross, as Newbert's 6'1" and Gross is 5'5". Nevertheless, Mustangs retain possession. 4:54 to play in the first half. Gross now looking for the inbound pass. A wide open Alexis Bills, and she banks it in and good for Bills' first point of the game. Cardinals with a long pass ahead to Gavitt. Gavitt now throws a wild pass across to Nichols, and they're going to get Ernst on a travel, as that pass was pretty much a touch pass from Ernst to Nichols and back to Ernst. She's traveled. Mustang ball now. Pettyjohn brings it across, crosses the timeline. Right side to Schneider. Schneider holds. Lob pass in is too much to handle for Lauren Staley. Tipped out of bounds. Mustang ball. Now Pettyjohn under the basket, looking into Bills. Bills left side jumper, no good, off the far side of the rim, rebounded by the Cardinals. Ernst will bring it across for the Cardinals. Right side, now to Red Key at the top of the key. Kick down into the right corner for Ernst. Back to Red Key, swing it around. Now to Gavitt. Gavitt tipped away, has it stolen by Staley. Staley dribbles through a double team off the back of a heel and controlled by the Cardinals. Newbert has it now on the left side, kicks it back out to Red Key. Red Key now all the way across to the right side to Nichols. Nichols now in low to Gavitt. Gavitt has it stripped, kicked back out to Ernst 3-ball on the way, no good. Rebounded by Bills, has it stripped. Ernst in low, and before the shot is going to be a travel, and that's probably a good thing for the Mustangs because she got fouled hard on her way to the basket. Nevertheless, Mustangs ball. 3:33 to play left in the first half. 26-15, your Mustangs trail. Bills now set to inbound for your Mustangs. Looking, facing full court pressure. Now, Gross faces a trap on the right side. That's going to be thrown away, and that's going to be Cardinal ball. Little frustration shown from the Mustangs. Good frustration, though. Talking about communication, want to push communication, and that was a wild pass from the Cardinals. That ball was tipped off of a Mustang, off of a Cardinal, and no signal from the official. It is Mustang ball. Bills to inbound from her own side of the floor. Looking, still looking, being dangerously close to the 5-second rule. Inbounds it to Staley, and she has it stripped. And now we're going to get a foul call. Now it's going to be black ball. Now it's going to be an offensive foul on Gavitt with a push away from the ball. That's going to be a turnover for the Cardinals. Mustang ball. Snyder brings it across for the Mustangs. Baseball pass to Bills to the right side. Bills pivoting, spinning into Staley. Staley runs into her own man. Now has it stripped, and we're going to get a foul call. And that's going to be on Gavitt again for a reach. Mustang ball under the Cardinal basket. That is the second on Gavitt. They have it on 24, but Gavitt's wearing number 34 tonight. Pettyjohn under Cardinals basket. Kicks it right side to Staley. Staley now looking, is met by Ross. Kicks it to the top of the key to Bills. Bills puts it on the floor and dribbles. Pivots, now spins to an open Frick pull-up jumper. Good for Christina Frick. Her first points of the night. Cardinals off and running stop and pop jumper from the block. No good for Nichols. Rebounded by Staley. Staley now to Pettyjohn. Pettyjohn facing pressure at half court. Gets it across. Dribbles right side. Back out to Bills. Has it tipped away. Bills regains possession now. And that's going to be a double dribble on Bills. Nobody agrees with the call on the floor. The ball was tipped around. Bills regained possession, put it on the floor, and that's when she got popped for the double dribble. Nevertheless, it's Cardinal basketball. Ross has it on the left side. Now at the top of the key to Nichols. Nichols in low to Newbert, and that's too easy for Newbert. She's been doing that all night. Kicks the ball to the right side, into the low block, in off the glass is good. But Mustangs bring the ball back across half court. Christina puts the ball on the floor. Aggressive drive to the hoop. Gets stopped at the block. Kicks it back out to Bills. Bills just inside the three-point line. Now drives into the center. Has her shot tipped. Rebounded by Newbert. Newbert now will bring a ball across for the Cardinals. Kicks it right side to Ross. Ross now back to the top of the key for Redkey. She dribbles right side. Gets a screen. Works the ball, now kicks it back out to Wallander. Wallander now to Ross. Ross into Newbert, and she's going to draw a foul. A cluster of Mustangs there. We'll have to wait for the call to see who that's going to be on. Looks like that's going to be on Samantha Scott. That's her first of the night, as that sends Newbert to the line to shoot two for her third trip to the line. Newbert's first ball on the way is good. You are listening to Mustang Basketball on 106.3 FM KPRB, Fort Morgan, Rush. Newbert's now second attempt is in and out, rebounded by Ross. Ross is going to be fouled again, and that should be on Allie Schneider, and that may be her third if I'm right. They're going to get Staley for a block. Good thing I was wrong. That sends Ross to the line to shoot 2. Her first one is up, a high arcing shot, too hard off the back of the iron. Ackley Building Center, your one-stop center for projects around your home, office, or yard. And they now carry appliances. Ackley Building Center, located at 1402 Mill Street in Brush. Now into the game for the Mustangs is Celia Smith. Ross's second one is on the way, and also too hard. She gets her own rebound. Mustangs didn't box out. Kicks it back out to Wellander. Wellander's free throw line jumper extended is good. Mustangs quickly move the ball. Schneider in low to Frick on the fast break. That's going to be good for Frick. Good pass from Schneider to find Frick open on the low block. Cardinals now move the ball in low. Wellander has it down low. Dishes off to Newbert. And Newbert has a quick, easy 2. Newbert's got 9 points this quarter alone. Mustangs have got to make an adjustment to slow her down. Frick now has the ball for the Mustangs on the right side. Down to Smith. Smith looking, kicks it back up to the top of the key to Schneider. Schneider now directing traffic, brings Gross back up on the left side, dishes it off to her. In low to Smith. Smith has an open jumper pull-up blocked by Newbert. And the Cardinals will regain possession now to Ernst. In low to Newbert. Newbert hustles down the floor, and they're going to get Newbert for a charge. Good job by Allie Schneider to hustle back, get her feet set. That's what the Mustangs are going to have to do to control Newbert. Get her in foul trouble. Good job by Allie Schneider to sacrifice her body. And a cluster of Mustangs now coming in for the Mustangs will be Lauren Staley, Alexis Stills, and Samantha Pettyjohn, as they will replace Samantha Scott, Christina Frick, and Celia Smith. 33-19 with 52 seconds to play in the first half. Ball's inbounded to Pettyjohn, and it's going to be tipped and stay Mustang basketball. Schneider now to inbound. Mustangs get the ball inbounded to Pettyjohn. Pettyjohn dribbles right side in low, kicks it back out to Schneider. Schneider with her momentum throws it up. Too strong off. Didn't even catch rim there. Staley runs into a cluster of Cardinals. Kicks it back out to Schneider. Schneider's free is good. All night of Schneider's points have been 3-pointers. We'd like to see Schneider get in, but she is producing points, and that's a good thing for the Mustangs, as she is the Mustangs' leading scorer with 13 a game. She's got 9 here already. Ross for the Cardinals, dribbles left side, dishes it off to Nichols. Nichols back out to Redkeith, rebounded by Schneider with 5 seconds to play. Ahead, and that ball is going to be intercepted and out of bounds with 2.4. It's going to stay Mustangs basketball. The Mustangs are going to get a chance here to get some points right before the buzzer. If they're down by 10, 33-22 with 2.4 ticks left on the clock. And we're going to get a quick timeout by what is going to be the Cardinals. This timeout is brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Let State Farm Insurance office of Greg Mullen and Brush help you find the best policy to fit your home. And they called for a timeout, waved it off, and on the inbounds pass, the Mustangs went bounced around the rim and off. At the end of one, the Mustangs trail by 10, 33-22. You're listening to Mustang Basketball on B106 and B106.com. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Braden Snyder, and second half action is underway as Schneider inbounds the ball to Gross, working the ball left to right now. Gross into Staley. Staley now works along the left side, back up top to Pettyjohn. Pettyjohn drives, kicks it back out to Bills along the right side. Bills looking, Schneider wants the ball in low, didn't get it. Kicks it back out to Staley. Staley gets her girl in the air. Pull-up jumper, good. Mustangs trail 24-33 now as the Cardinals bring the ball into Newbert. Newbert's wild block shot is not going to be good. Rebounded by Gross. Gross tied up, now gets the ball to Schneider. Schneider has her head down, driving in low to Staley. Stay up. Staley, easy layup, and she's got 4 in the third. 7 minutes and 5 seconds to play left in the third. Mustangs apply full court pressure. Cardinals break with ease. Newbert down in low to Ernst. Ernst pull up 12-foot jumper is good. Baseball pass from Schneider to Bills. Bills now works the ball to the middle, kicks back out to Snyder. Snyder behind the back. Free throw line jumper off the back of the rim, rebounded by Bills. Bill, a little finger roll, bounces around and not good, rebounded by Newbert. Newbert dishes it off to Ross. Ross is met at half court by Staley. Ross dumps it off right side to Redkey. Redkey inside to Newbert. Newbert, first shot, has it blocked from behind by Snyder. Snyder looking, gets it across court to Bill. Mustangs doing a good job already early, second quarter. And Staley's got the hot hand, and she's got all six, and that's going to be a timeout to... I'm not sure who called that timeout. It's going to be 30-second timeout. This Fort Morgan timeout is brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Let State Farm Insurance office of Greg Mullen and Brush help you find the best policy to fit your life, home, auto, health. State Farm Insurance is here for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call today at 842-4555 in Brush. That's State Farm Insurance office of Greg Mullen. 6:11 to play now in the third. Mustangs trail 35-28. Lauren Staley's got the hot hand, and she's got all six of the Mustangs points coming out of the locker room. Mustangs doing a good job of catching the Cardinals off guard on defense. It's just all of Staley's jumpers have been from the left block. Nice, easy shots and a high percentage shot to take as the Cardinals give a quick give and go, and that's good for Redkey. Her third point of the game, and we're going to get a foul call or a double dribble on the Mustangs, That's a turnover, and that'll be Cardinal basketball. Mustangs apply full court pressure, broke with ease, and that ball still rolling around from Ernst, no good, rebounded by Bill. Snyder breaks pressure now across, is going to drive all the way, gets Newbert in the air, looks like she got fouled, no call, rebounded by Newbert, tipped across to Ernst. Ernst now left side. Moves the ball across to the right side, in low to Radke. Radke has inbound, in pass, tipped away, spin move by Ross, off the glass, and good. 39-28 now. 5:13 to play in the third. Snyder is met at half court, kicks it right side to Staley. Staley looking, dribbles to her left. Now free throw line jumper off the back of the iron. Bounced around, rebounded by Ross. Ross is pressured by Staley, dumps it off to Redkey. Redkey now right side of the floor is met by Pettyjohn. Continues to move the ball right now, throws it back to the top of the key to Ross. Ross dribbles to her right, kicks it off back to Redkey. Newbert calling for it in low, instead goes to Ernst. Ernst's shot is going to be fouled by Gross. That will be Gross's first foul of the night, and Ernst earns her second trip to the line. 4:41 to play now. 39-28 Mustangs trail. Ernst now at the charity stripe. Dribbles, set, fires. First one is good for Ernst. In for the Mustangs is Celia Smith, and she will replace Allie Schneider. As Ernst set and is ready for her second free throw, and the second one is also good. Mustangs break full court pressure, get a girl that ran out of bounds. Cardinals are a man short. In Staley. Staley's pass to Staley's too hot to handle. Turnover for the Mustangs. Now Redkey brings it up the right side. Dishes it off to Ross. Ross, lob pass in low to Newbert. Newbert's too strong off the back of the glass. Rebounded by Bills. Bills dribbles out of pressure. Up to Celia Smith. Smith bounce pass to Pettyjohn. Pettyjohn's drives in. Bounce pass in low to Gross. Gross falls to the ground. And they're going to get a travel call on Gross as she rolled as she went to the ground. Cardinal basketball. 4:11 to play. Mustangs trail 41-28 now. Mustangs went a little stagnant with a couple turnovers. Cardinals work the ball to their right. Kicked it back across to the left side to Redkey. Redkey, three ball on the way. No good. Rebounded by Staley, and she's going to get fouled by Ernst. That's Ernst first. Mustangs retain possession under their own basket. They're going to face Full court pressure again. Now into the game for the Cardinals is Wellander. Gross gets the pick from Pettyjohn. Now gives it back to Pettyjohn as Pettyjohn comes across court. Dribbles to the left side. Back to the top of the key to Gross. Gross bounce past the Bills. Almost too hot. Bills corrals it to Smith. In low. Staley drive. Hard layup off the glass and the rim. No good. And that's going to be dribbled off of Ross's foot. Mustang ball. Good defense by Alexis Fields to force that turnover. Mustangs inbound the ball in front of their own bench. Now Snyder returns. Snyder's now going to go back on the floor. Staley's going to inbound the ball. Staley to Bills. Bills in low to Snyder. Snyder gets a good move, and she's going to be tied up and fouled. They're going to give her a shooting foul. Foul is going to be on Ross. That's her third. And it will be Mustang ball under the basket. Now into the game for the Cardinals is Gavitt, as she will come in for Ross with 3 fouls. Pettyjohn now set to inbound the ball, kicks it to Bills. Bills on the left side, dribbles to her right, now out to Snyder. Snyder pump fakes a 3, then throws up a 3. Rebounded by Staley. Staley kicks it back out. Now, good, solid chest pass across the key. Behind the back pass to Bills. Bills to Snyder. Snyder back to Bills. Bills shot off. The glass is no good. A little trickery from the Mustangs there. Now Radke has the ball for the Cardinals left side. Lob pass into Newbert, and Newbert is good. Too easy for her. That is Newbert's first point of the third quarter. Good job of the Mustangs to contain her for 6 minutes and 5 seconds. As we've got 2 minutes and 50 seconds now to play in the third. Mustangs trail 43-28. Staley now holds left side, waiting, gets a pick from Snyder. Staley drives right side, stops her dribble, kicks it back out to Bills. Bills pass too hot to handle, now back out to Snyder. Snyder bumped, and going to be a blocking foul on Radke. That's her second. 3 fouls on the Cardinals to only 1 of the Mustangs. Pettyjohn under the basket now for the Mustangs. Pick from Snyder, inbounds ball to Staley. Staley now down low to Snyder. Good pass. Kicks it back out to Pettyjohn. Good passing there. Pettyjohn shot too hard off the glass. Snyder's ball is tipped, rolls around, and there's going to be a foul called on either Gross or Staley, and it's going to go against Gross. That's her second. Mustangs applying 3-court pressure, and they're pretty much just going to let the Cardinals get it across half court as Newbert walks the ball across for the Cardinals. Kick to Ernst. Ernst now left side to Redkey. Redkey back to Wellander. Wellander stands on the right side in the corner, and that ball is going to be poked away from Snyder. Will retain possession for the Cardinals. Into the game for the Mustangs is Samantha Scott. She will replace Pettyjohn. 2:03 to play in the third. 43-28 now. Mustangs trail. Ernst sets inbound for the Cardinals. Throws it free throw line to Radke. Radke now in the corner to Gavitt. Gavitt now back up to Wellander. Wellander moves the ball right side. She gets it back. Now Gavitt has it. She's directing traffic. Kicks it right side to Redkey. Redkey down in the corner to Ernst. Now it's to the top to Nichols. Kicks it left side now for the Cardinals. Cardinals drives, has it poked away, regains possession. Now an errant pass, regains control for the Cardinals. Drives, kicks it back out to the left corner. Thought about the 3. We'll dish it off now inside to Nichols. Nichols' shot from the block is tipped around and no good. Snyder behind the back, kicks it back out to Bills. Bills thought about the 3, pull-up free throw line extended. That's going to rattle off the rim and in. Good for Bills. Her first points of the second half. Cardinals now working the ball around the perimeter. Wellander's going to think about a 3 from the third side, from the left side. Not going to be a 3, that's 2. Foot was on the line. Good job by the officials to watch that, as that's Wellander's first point of the second half. That's going to be a turnover at half court for the Mustangs. 3-on-2. Here come the Cardinals, and Danielle Gross caught Wellander sleeping as she poked that away. Turnover for the Cardinals. Schneider now holds the ball in the backcourt. Brings it across half court, working up to the timeline, dishes it right side to Scott. Scott now drives wide open middle lane, dishes off to Schneider, and that's too easy. Schneider's going to put that in every time. Good passing by the Mustangs. That's Schneider's first point for the second half as well. Good job distributing the basketball that time for the Mustangs. Gavitt has the ball for the Cardinals, worked around left side to Wellander. Wellander thought about 16-foot jumper, thinks otherwise, dishes it off to back to Gavitt. Gavitt to Ernst. Ernst, Wellander running the baseline, doing a good job, and her jumper is no good, but the air ball was corralled by Redkey, and she is going to be fouled by Alexis Bills, her first. Redkey goes to the line for her second trip. First one on the way, too strong, off the back of the iron. Redkey set for her second attempt. Second one on his way, also too strong off the back of the iron. Bills does a good job to box out and gets Gavitt to go over the back and pokes that ball out of bounds. Mustang ball. 1.6 ticks left on the clock here in the third. 45-32. Mustang inbounds pass to Celia to Schneider, and good job by Nichols to go up and swat that shot as they exchange a little slap around. And at the end of three, the Mustangs trail 45-32. You're listening to Mustang Basketball on B106 and B106.com. Last quarter of play for the Mustang ladies as they trail 45-32. On the floor for the Mustangs is Schneider, Bill, Pettyjohn, Scott, and Frick. Cardinals have the ball to start the fourth quarter. You've got Ross dribbling from her left to right. Now kicks it back to Wellander. Wellander at the top of the key to Nichols. Nichols thought about the long three, now dumps it off to Wellander. Wellander looking, Pettyjohn all over her. Ross backs off, cross-court pass to Nichols. Nichols quick pass back out to Gavitt. Gavitt whips it around to Wellander. Wellander's three is way short off the front of the iron, rebounded by Scott. Scott up to Schneider. Schneider's going to run the floor. Bounce pass in between two defenders is going to be cut off by Ross, but not in time as she's out of bounds. Mustang ball. And we've got something on the floor. As this tape or something, or a wrapper or something made it onto the floor. As we take a minute to get that cleaned up. And we're set and ready to play. Pettyjohn looking, gets the ball into Frick. Frick in the far left corner. Bounce pass from Schneider to Bill. Kicked it back out to Schneider. Schneider three ball, and she has been money from behind the arc. She is 4 for 4 from behind the arc tonight. Good numbers for Schneider. Now Cardinals avoid a trap in the far left corner. Now back up to the top of the key to Newbert. Newbert kicks it back to Ross. Swung around, and Gavitt dribbles it off her foot, regains possession. Back to Newbert. Newbert directing traffic, kicks it right side to Wellander. Wellander hands it off to Ross, gets it back. Has the lane to drive, just decides not to, now does. Kicks it back out. Free throw line extended for Newbert, no good, rebounded by Schneider. Schneider's out and on the run, dribbles behind her back. Dishes off quick to Bills. Bills pull up three off the side of the rim and backward, rebounded by the Cardinals. Cardinals in low to Newbert. Newbert quick pass over to Nichols. Nichols got away with the travel, and her shot is no good, bounced around, and that's going to be traveling call as she went up with the ball, came back down, and went back up again. Good call by the official there. Mustang ball. 6:20 to play in the ball game. Mustangs trail by 10, 45-35. Pettyjohn has the ball for the Mustangs on the right side. Now to the top of the key to Schneider. Schneider to Frick. Frick looking to dumps it off to Bills. Bills, 12-foot jumper, no good. Frick battles for the rebound. Keeps good job by Frick to fight for that rebound and knock it loose from the Cardinals. Mustangs regain position. Bills met, dribbles off a defender, stop, pop, no good. And that's going to be rebounded by Newbert. Newbert's going to slow things down here for the Cardinals. Dishes it off to Ross. Ross working the ball left to right on your radio dial now. Hands it off to Gavitt. Now right side to Wellender. Wellender back to Gavitt. Gavitt pump fakes, drives, stop, pop. And that's going to be off. Rebounded by Bills, and Snyder's going to take a second to slow things down now. Brings it just across the timeline now, left side to Pettyjohn. Pettyjohn in low to Bills. Bills dribbles it back outside. Swing it around the outside now, Will the Mustang. Scott has it on the right side, looking for Pettyjohn on the inside. Not there. Kicks it left side to Frick. Frick's going to drive. Now kick it back outside. And had a cutting Samantha Scott and just missed the pass. 2-on-1 for the Cardinals, and that pass is going to be too strong for Newbert. Out of bounds, Mustang ball. Ernst will return for the Cardinals and for the Mustangs. Lauren Staley will come in, and she will replace Christina Frick. 4:59 to play in the ballgame. 45-35 Mustangs trail. Staley has it as she's met with pressure. Lob pass tipped away by Ross and controlled by Newbert now for the Cardinals. Pettyjohn applying pressure. Kicks it right side to Wellender, back to the top of the key to Ernst. Now in low to Ernst, and Ernst is going to pull up with a 6-foot jumper, and that's good. Snyder brings it across the half-court line for the Mustangs. Dishes it right side to Staley. Staley, quick give and go to Snyder. Snyder's too strong off the back of the iron, rebounded by Ross. Pace has slowed down considerably now for the Cardinals. Cardinals, 16-foot jumper for Ernst, and now she's got the hot hand. That's back-to-back jumpers for Ernst. 49-35 now with 4 minutes to play in the fourth. We're halfway through. Scott is met at the top of the key, dribbles right side, kicks it off, has it stolen by Ross. Ross is out in front, and this is going to be an easy routine layup for Ross. 51-35 now, Mustangs trail. Pick from Pettyjohn. Bills now picks up her dribble, throws it right side to Snyder. Snyder pull up for a fifth, and that's not going to be good from behind the arc, as that was too strong. Her momentum was going left, and that's where the shot ended up. Ross controls the basketball for the Cardinals. Kicks it left side to Wellender. Wellender has that ball tipped away, and it's still battled away, rebounded, controlled by the Mustangs now. Snyder getting pressure from Ernst. Gives it to Bills. Bills back to Snyder. Snyder's going to run it now. In low, saw Pettyjohn was open for a second. Kicks it back out to Bills. Bills, left side, 3, no good. Rebounded by the Cardinals, and Ross is going to run the floor again. And that's going to be a foul by Allie Snyder as Ross spun out of control and slides across the floor. No harm. Both players exchange high fives, and that will send Ross to the free throw line to shoot 2. Ross's first attempt is up and good. Stubbs Gas and Oil is located at I-76 and Highway 39 in Wiggins. Don't delay and get there today to see why convenience is Stubbs' middle name. Ross retucks jersey in upon officials' request. Sets her feet, and second one is on the way, and that is going to bounce off the front of the rim and in. 2 for 2 is Ross at that attempt. Down low to Gross, kicks it back out to Bills. Bills pull-up jumper, no good. Fight for the rebound between Staley and Newbert. Newbert's going to gain possession, and she's going to give it to Ross. Ross, crossover. Gets Pettyjohn back on her heels. Ross now picks up her own dribble. Gets it into Redkey. Redkey looking for a cutting Newbert, and Newbert's layup is good. And a quick turnover from the Mustangs as that shot's no good. Rebounded by Redkey. Redkey's going to put that one back in off the glass. 57-35 now. 2:18 to play. And that ball is going to be off the foot of Lauren Staley, Cardinal basketball. And a timeout will be called from the Fort Morgan Mustangs. You're listening to Mustang Basketball on B106 and B106.com. Welcome back inside Elizabeth High School. I'm Braden Snyder on Mustangs, home for basketball on Morgan County's B106. Cardinals inbounds the ball. Wild pass stolen by Snyder. Snyder behind the back. Dished off to Pettyjohn. Pettyjohn now dishes it in to Staley, and they're going to get Staley on a foul call, or on a travel call, excuse me. Mustang turnover. Cardinals quick inbound. Now pushing the ball. Has that one swatted away, and Allie Snyder gets a tip, and that's going to go off of a fan. Cardinal ball. In for the Cardinals is Wellander. On the floor for the Mustangs is Staley, Pettyjohn, Gross, Bills, and Snyder. Inbounds pass comes to Newbert. Newbert looking for the pass inside, not there. Redkey is cutting, not there. Kicks it back outside to Ross. Ross dribbles right side. Now inside to Newbert. Newbert puts the ball on the floor. It's going to be fouled by Gross. Counts the basket, and one. She'll go to the charity stripe for her free attempt. Into the game for the Cardinals now is Gavitt. She'll replace Nichols. Newbert's at the line to attempt the three-point play. Set, fires, and that one is off the front, off the back, off the side, and in. That hit every part of the rim and went in. Baseball pass from Snyder, long pass into Staley. Staley, the tightrope walker along the sideline, gets it back to Snyder. Snyder, hard pass to Gross. Gross wasn't expecting it, throws up a shot off the side of the rim, and there's going to be a foul. And that's going to be Gavitt's third now. It'll be Mustang ball under the Cardinal basket. Pettyjohn inside looking for Bills, not there. Kicks it back out to Staley. Staley, 12-foot jumper, no good. Follows her on rebound, has it poked away, tipped around, swatted now, turnover from the Cardinals. And just as the Mustangs regain possession, the Mustangs turn it over, and are they going to call that a foul? They are going to get Samantha Pettyjohn on a foul. Is it going to be, should be Cardinal ball. Pettyjohn was going for the ball just as Gavitt released, caught Gavitt in the face. Gavitt is okay. It will be Cardinal ball and a fresh 5 for the Mustangs. Now, and we will get you those names momentarily. Winchheimer is in for the Mustangs now, along with Smith, and a flailing layup from Newbert is going to be no good. It's 60-35 with 1:13 to play in the game. Newbert's going back to the line. And we have players that are not on the varsity roster here, as Newbert's first attempt is no good. Into the game for the Cardinals is a JVer off the bench. She will replace Ross. 1:13 to play now. Newbert's second attempt is good. Now into the game for the Cardinals will be Tolley, as she will replace Newbert as her night is done. 61-35 is your score. Mustangs trail. Inbounds the ball now to Winchheimer. Winside with left side. Kick now to the left side, back to the top of the key. Now inside to the right side for the Mustangs, and that ball is going to be off of Gavitt and out of bounds. Inbound now for the Mustangs, and that ball is going to be tied up, fought around, and Tolley's going to come out ahead with that one to Weldon. Weldon's going to run the floor, and she's going to be fouled hard by Winchheimer. She'll go to the line with 48.8 on the clock. 61-35 is your score. Weldon makes her first trip to the line. More JV players coming in for the Cardinals with a big lead, as you'd expect it, with 48.8 ticks to go on the clock. Second free throw attempt, is good, as Weldon goes 2 for 2 from the line. She's got 7 points on the night. Tips that ball away from Wincheimer. Wincheimer now a cluster of girls fighting for the ball. Now that ball's quickly turned over. Mustangs will run the floor now. Mustangs start directing traffic from top of the key. Frick with a long three ball, too strong, off the back of the iron, and Weldon's foot is out of bounds. Mustang ball, 18.8 seconds to go. Wincheimer set to inbound the ball for the Mustangs, getting dangerously close to that 5 seconds now. And pull-up jumper is good for Monica Acevedos. It's off of the JV bench. That's her first point of the game. And a long three from Gavitt is no good, and time is expired here in this one. That's your final 63-37 final stats and post-game wrap-up. When we return, you're listening to Mustang Basketball on B106 and B106.com. The Mustang post-game show is brought to you by High Plains Bank in Wiggins. The friendly staff at High Plains Bank in Wiggins is ready to assist you with a home loan, equity line of credit, commercial loan, or checking account. To receive hometown service on a higher plane, visit High Plains Bank in Wiggins today. As for final numbers here, as we wrap up the girls' game, they fall 63-37. Allie Schneider led the team with 15 points, followed by Staley with 10. Bills had 4, Pettyjohn had 2, and Gross had 1, and Acevedo had 2. Now for the Cardinals, as Newbert dominated with 21, Gavitt had 2, Redkey had 5, Ross had 10, Nichols 4, Ernst had 10, and Wellender had 9. When we come back, we'll get you prepped for the boys' game, as this is the finale of the doubleheader. You're listening to Mustang Basketball on B106 and B106.com.